Hello YouTube, it is Jay with Earthly Kisses coming to you today with a cutting video. This is my newest soap. This is Mango Papaya. Made this on Friday. It is now Sunday. And today we're going to unmold and hopefully cut the soap. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I did do a video on this soap, and it's kind of funny because as soon as I was done making that soap, my batteries died on my camera and I had to switch cameras out and so forth. So hopefully this will unmold well. I did use a little bit of sodium lactate in this recipe. Oh, that's coming out real good. There she goes. All right. I always like when I do a test to see how soft it is. I usually make my soap, let it sit for a day. Oh, look at those colors in there, guys. I usually let it sit for a day before I attempt to cut. But I'm going to try to cut this today. And we'll see what comes of it. Step a little bit outside of my element. It feels like it may be soft a bit. Oh yeah, it's sticking to my box, and I just created some divots, a really nice divot somewhere. I got a scrape in the soap here, so maybe I might just be a little too soft. I hope not. Let's see. I'm going to at least cut an end off because I want to get inside and see what it look like. Okay. Oh yeah. I'm going to say that may be too soft. But that's what it looks like on the inside. This was my attempt to do a drop swirl, and I think we might have hit the mark. It probably can be cut. But it's just so, it's soft, guys. And rather than to dent and scar and maul my soap, I think I'm going to have to let this sit another day before I do anything else to it. Yeah, because that makes me nervous, and I'm the type of person, if I am not 100% sure about something, then I just won't do it. So I'm just going to let that rest on the side that I butchered. I have to clean that side up anyway. Now the smaller one that I made, I'm not scared to do that one. The larger one, yes, because, you know, if I'm going to be offering that to people, I want that to be in the best possible condition. But the little bitty sample ones, I don't care. So we'll cut that one. I just like to keep a little piece of wax paper down when I'm doing my unmold. I hope you guys can see me okay. I know I don't have the best lighting in the world. There's really no sun out today. It's looking really grim, like it's gonna rain. I don't know. Maybe I just need to get past this stage of, you know, unmolding and going right into a cut. You know, because I like the nice crisp edges that I get with my soap. And I don't want to mess that up so much. So that's what the sides of this one looks like. You see, I'm already leaving smudges just with my hand. So, yeah, that's just too soft for me. So, but we're going to cut this one because I'm okay with doing that with this one because these are just for samples. You see the soap down in the side that gouged off my loaf? Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to get into this one and see what we get. I hope you guys can see. And I usually find that the smaller loaf firms up more than the larger. That's just an end piece. Doesn't look like much as of yet. We'll see what this is gonna do. With this one, I'm not gonna cut very large pieces like what I normally do, because it's just meant to be a sample size. That one almost has like a tiger stripe going on in it. But so far, I'm liking the way the inside turned out. Stepped outside of my element this time to do this swirl. Didn't that come out cool? I mean, it really does kind of look like a tiger swirl in the midst of some other stuff. That's some cool looking soap. And I was kind of concerned with having so much green left. I had a nice amount of green soap left. That is super cool. I hope you guys can see this. And I'm trying to see it on the screen. And see this color here. This is the oil locking red shimmer from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and it turned exactly the color that I needed it to turn. That's awesome. And this over here in the corner, you could barely see it, but that's that neon mango, and it really lightened up a bit. And you can see there's a little pop of it there, but I didn't have a lot to be able to put into this one. So I had to wing it. Normally I do both loaves at the same time, but I wasn't sure if I was going to attempt to do a high top, you know, with some blobs. Blobs just drop down on the top of the soap. So well, who knows? You know, maybe I would feel better cutting this soap like this one is this soft if I had like a wire cutter or like a bud cutter or something like that. I just don't like to do it with this miter box. I don't know. I just don't like this thing. I just had to have it, and now that I have it, I hate it. So yeah, this is the mango papaya. I don't know, maybe I'll get the strength and the guts to go ahead and cut this larger loaf. Maybe later on today, maybe it just needs just a little bit more air to get down into it. That one is cool. See that little wisp of green there? I don't know. Can you see that? See if it focuses on it. There's just like a little wisp of green there. It's just so pretty. And I'm not trying to be perfect when I cut these, because like I said, this is going to be for sample pieces. I'm starting to get more and more people asking about my soap and my soap designs. So, you know, I want to be able to provide at least a halfway decent sample piece. You know, enough for them to be able to try the soap, to smell the soap. Most of these are just going to be, you know, free samples, you know, that I give away or stick down in an order. I don't know. I'm contemplating if I want to cut a couple of pieces just if somebody wanted to buy a sample so they could really, really get into it. Who knows? I may. I may not. But it definitely turned out super cool. The yellow is not quite where I wanted it to be. It's more neon than I would have hoped. I'm thinking, because I've used this before and it did not come out this bright, so I'm thinking that the difference is the fragrance. It's because this is the same recipe that I used, and I think I am going to cut a couple of larger pieces. This is the same recipe that I used last time I used this color. And like I said, it did not, it nowhere near turned out this bright of a yellow. So I'm just glad all my colors turned out the way I needed them to be this time. Because, you know, that's just a pain. You know, you work so hard planning your soap, mastering a recipe, getting your color combinations down, getting the swirl in your soap. You know, I mean, just for anything to go wrong is, you know, it's a bummer. So I'm glad that green worked out. This is the Woodland Green from Wholesale Supplies Plus. And I'm finding, I don't know, as of late, not wanting to order from them. I guess because I'm not in need of so much as, you know, I was when I was first starting out and getting everything situated. And now that I got all of that, I'm finding, I hope you guys can see this. I can't tell if this thing is focusing or what it's doing. Which is why I like my other camera better, but I'm finding it a harder time to be able to get an order together with Wholesale Supplies Plus, especially being that I'm not that pleased at all with their colors. I do like the Bath Bomb colors. Those are okay. When it comes to this soaping, not that pleased. I mean, I like the way the color came out this time because, you know, maybe because I knew what it was going to do. But, you know, when you're trying it out and you don't know what it's going to do, it's disappointing. You put all that work and effort into it, and it don't come out nowhere near like it should. Like when I attempted to do a soap the other day, I used the Blue Oil Locking Shimmer from Wholesale Supplies Plus. Got the right color blue that I wanted out of my soap. You know, my recipe was a little yellowy. My fragrance was a little yellowy. So I was kind of expecting, you know, that to transfer into my color. Oh, there's a cool little swirl right there. You can't really, I don't know if you can see it. It's so pretty. Yeah, but when I got the color that I wanted in the soap, I moved on to another color, and by the time I got done with that color, my, what was oceany, like an oceany turquoise blue had turned pink. And when it came out of the mold, it turned purple. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so that was, you know, like a really bummer. I mean, the soap still looked nice. I did enjoy the way it turned out, but it was a bummer because that color that turned pink and purple, that was my base color. So it's like there's more of it, of the wrong color in my soap than what I would have anticipated. Oh, that one turned out really nice too. In this one, you can see all the colors here. That's that neon mango, and that's the red oil locking shimmer. I mean, overall, this turned out very, very well. I cannot complain, not one little bit, about this soap. It smells fantastic. Someone mentioned in the comments on this that they couldn't smell the papaya. I guess because I have another mango scent that does not have the papaya, I can smell it. That one turned out like a tiger stripey. It's cute. It's a birdie. I smell, you know, both hints of it here in this soap. And that's the last and final piece on that. So, yeah. So I got 10 little free sample pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 larger sample pieces that I will probably, you know, charge a little small fee if somebody just wants to try it out before they buy a full bar. So yeah, I'm not going to cut into this other one because to me it is too soft. I do not have any tools for cleaning the soap up and the edges and whatnot, so I just rather leave it be, let it sit and firm up more before I cut it. That way I'm not putting gouges and drag marks and all of that yada yada in it. It'll still cut just fine. I usually do that, wait a day or two after I take it out of the mold before I cut. And I haven't had a problem with my soap being too hard or anything like that. So I will add the cut pictures of the larger loaf at the end of this video. And you guys have a great day.